On September 23rd, Tesla's radical new production method was officially approved, and Elon Musk may have just redefined how cars are built. For over a century, the auto industry has followed one simple formula: the assembly line. Back in 1913, Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing by creating a moving line where workers handled thousands of small parts, welding and painting, until a single car rolled out hours later. It made cars affordable, but the process itself hasn't truly evolved since. Tesla was the first to challenge that tradition with gigacasting, using giant presses to stamp entire sections of a vehicle in one shot, eliminating hundreds of smaller components. That alone gave Tesla a huge cost advantage over Toyota, Volkswagen, and GM. But now, they're going even further. The newly approved Unboxed Production 2.0 takes the lessons of gigacasting and combines them with robotics, structural adhesives, and a global data alignment system to completely reimagine car making. Instead of stitching thousands of pieces together step by step, Tesla builds large modules in parallel, then bonds them into a finished vehicle in seconds. No paint shops, no endless welding lines, and almost no human labor. The impact is massive. Factories can be 40% smaller. Material costs drop by up to 50%, and production speed is 6 to 7 times faster than even Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory. Energy use falls, complexity disappears, and suddenly the old advantages of cheap labor or legacy supply chains don't matter anymore. And this shift isn't just about efficiency, it's about accessibility. The first car to use this method, the Tesla Cybercar, is expected in 2026 with a price tag under $25,000 and full self-driving capabilities. If Ford once built the Model T as a car for every American, Musk's vision is a robotaxi for every household on the planet. As of September 23rd, with Unboxed 2.0 officially approved, that future is no longer theory. It's on the horizon, and it could rewrite the rules of the auto industry all over again. How Unboxed 2.0 actually works. To really understand why Unboxed Production 2.0 is such a game changer, you have to compare it with the way cars have always been built. Traditional auto plants are like giant conveyor belts. Thousands of small parts move down the line, one station at a time, with welding, bolting, painting, drying, and endless inspections. Every step introduces the chance for errors, delays, or cost overruns. It works, but it's slow, energy-intensive, and labor-heavy. Tesla's new method blows up that model and replaces it with something far more elegant. Instead of a single, linear line, Unboxed 2.0 works through parallel assembly stations. Imagine separate robotic cells, each building an entire chunk of the car. The front end, the rear, the floor with its battery pack, even the structural cabin. All of these modules are developed simultaneously rather than sequentially. When each module is ready, Tesla brings them together like giant puzzle pieces. Here's where the first breakthrough comes in. Rather than relying solely on bolts and welds, Tesla uses structural adhesives to bond these modules together. These advanced materials are lighter, stronger, and allow the car to act as a single rigid unit. It means fewer connection points, less metal fatigue, and greater crash safety, while also cutting down on heavy machinery. The second breakthrough is the global datum system. In a traditional factory, tiny measurement errors can stack up as the car moves down the line, requiring expensive rework or adjustment. Global datum provides a universal reference for every module, ensuring perfect alignment every single time. Whether it's the rear chassis or the front casting, each section locks into place with millimeter accuracy, guided entirely by robots. And then comes the paint, or more accurately, the elimination of it. Painting has always been one of the costliest and most energy-hungry parts of car making. Factories dedicate massive square footage to paint shops, along with drying ovens and exhaust systems. Tesla cuts this step out completely by using pre-colored materials. The panels themselves come in the final color, whether it's metallic silver, deep black, or bright red. That alone saves millions in equipment and energy while reducing chemical waste. Pair all of this with Tesla's already revolutionary gigacasting technology, massive aluminum castings that replace hundreds of small welded parts, and the results are staggering. According to Tesla's own estimates, Unboxed 2.0 reduces the number of components in a car by 65%, slashes material costs by 30 to 50%, and shrinks the overall factory footprint by about 40%. In practical terms, it means Tesla can build more cars, in more locations, with less upfront investment. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping figure is speed. With Unboxed 2.0, Tesla claims it can produce a vehicle every 5 seconds. To put that into perspective, the ultra-efficient Model Y line at Giga Shanghai, already considered one of the fastest production lines in the world, takes several minutes per car. That makes Unboxed 2.0 roughly 6 to 7 times faster. It's not just an incremental improvement, it's a different league entirely. And this is where the ripple effects start to show. If Tesla can produce cars this quickly, the cost of labor almost disappears as a competitive factor. That means the traditional advantage of building cars in countries with cheap labor, like China or Mexico, no longer matters. When fully automated robots do 95% of the work, it doesn't matter if the factory is in Shanghai, Berlin, or Texas. The economics stay the same. The first car expected to use this system is the long-rumored Tesla Cybercar, set to debut in 2026. Early reports suggest a price tag under $25,000 with full self-driving capability built in. That combination, speed, cost, and autonomy, would completely shift the auto market. While competitors like Waymo still take 5 days to build a $100,000 robotaxi, Tesla could turn out thousands of self-driving vehicles daily, priced cheaper than many gas-powered compacts. This is the essence of Unboxed Production 2.0, a streamlined, fully automated, error-free process that makes cars cheaper, faster, and more scalable than ever before. For over a century, the assembly line has been the backbone of auto manufacturing. Today, Tesla is replacing it with something entirely new, a system that could make the old way of building cars look as outdated as horse-drawn carriages. How Tesla's new method will reshape car prices. Elon Musk has never hidden his obsession with making Teslas more affordable. His entire master plan rests on one idea: build a dream car, sell it at a high price, use the profits to fund cheaper cars, and eventually make EVs for everyone. For years, that vision felt like a promise on the horizon. But now, with the September 23rd approval of Tesla's radical new manufacturing process, combining gigacasting with a fully modular production flow, the numbers finally start to add up. And if Tesla executes this correctly, the price of every single model in the lineup could be slashed in ways the industry never thought possible. Let's break it down. Cybercar 2026. The long-rumored Model 1, or Cybercar, would enter the market below $25,000. That's Corolla territory. Imagine a Tesla with all its EV advantages selling at the same price as one of the world's most popular gas sedans. It's not just affordable, it's disruptive. Model 2. Expected between $20,000 and $23,000, this would become the true people's car. For context, the average new car in America costs around $48,000. A Model 2, priced at less than half, that completely resets consumer expectations. Model 3. Once Tesla's affordable option, the Model 3 now starts near $40,000. But with new gigacasting, simplified underbodies, and fewer parts, Projections suggest the Model 3 could drop to around $28,000 to $32,000. That suddenly puts it in direct competition with mainstream sedans like the Honda Accord or Hyundai Sonata. Model Y, currently Tesla's bestseller at around $45,000. The Model Y could see its price trimmed to $35,000 to $38,000. That's a seismic shift in the compact SUV market, where price sensitivity is everything. A $37,000 Model Y would pull buyers away from Toyota RAV4s and Honda CR-Vs almost overnight. Model S, the luxury flagship that once set the tone for the EV revolution, sits at about $85,000 today. Under Tesla's new cost structure, insiders predict a realistic drop to $60,000 to $65,000. At that price, the Model S would go from niche luxury EV to a serious rival to BMW's 5 Series and Mercedes's E-Class. Model X, known for its falcon wing doors and hefty price tag, the Model X starts at around $90,000. But with manufacturing efficiencies, it could land closer to $65,000 to $70,000. That's still premium territory, but suddenly far more competitive against high-end SUVs from Audi and Lexus. Cybertruck, initially priced between $60,000 and $90,000, the Cybertruck has been criticized as too expensive for mainstream adoption. But streamlined production could push the range down to $50,000 to $70,000. That's F-150 Lightning money, and it would immediately put Tesla into the center of America's most profitable market, pickups. Tesla Semi. Right now, the all-electric Semi is priced around $200,000. Analysts expect the new approach to drop costs into the $130,000 to $150,000 range. For logistics companies, that isn't just cheaper. It's a game changer in operating costs over the vehicle's lifetime. Roadster. The halo car of Tesla's lineup, originally announced at over $200,000, could slide to $160,000 to $180,000. Still expensive. But remember, this car is Tesla's ultimate brand statement. Lowering the price while maintaining its supercar performance makes it almost irresistible to enthusiasts. Now, here's why all of this matters. Every one of these price cuts compounds Tesla's advantage. Lower prices mean more sales volume, which spreads fixed costs across millions of vehicles, which lowers costs even further. It's the classic flywheel effect, but this time supercharged by technology. Traditional automakers are nowhere close to matching Tesla's Giga-Press strategy at scale, which means they'll be stuck with higher labor and manufacturing costs, while Tesla undercuts them across the board. In short, September 23rd may mark the day Tesla stopped being a luxury disruptor and started becoming a true mass-market juggernaut. And if these price predictions hold, we're not just talking about EV adoption. We're talking about Tesla rewriting the entire economics of the car industry